Hello all and welcome to another video in the Airbus A319. Today we're sat on the ground at Bristol in the EasyJet livery. It's been a while since I've flown EasyJet, so I thought I'd do it again and fly it enough. They are a very popular airline in well, the whole of Europe. I was going to say the UK, but the whole of Europe. But we're in the EasyJet new livery actually today. Their nice new one. It's not got the sharklets. We've still got the traditional winglets, and the warning just came on. Hate how Windows 10 does that. Oh well. Yeah, so we haven't got the sharklets today. I just started winglets, but we have got the nice new livery. So yeah, it's a very nice livery actually. Incredibly detailed. Lots of dirt and everything. I do like it. Okay, so today we're gonna be doing flight EZY6299. We're flying from Bristol down to Gibraltar. Cruising today at flight level 330. Airtime is approximately 2 hours and 20 minutes, and we're taking just over 9 tons of fuel. We're departing today towards the west, runway 27, which is sort of that one there. As you can see, autumn is getting into full swing. Everything's becoming brown. I think it looks very nice. This is a very nice scenery. It's UK 2000, as all of my UK airports apart from Heathrow. That's Aerosoft. But yeah, I thought before we got started, while the boarding's on the way, I thought I'd do like a virtual walk around. Never really do that, so just going to check the nose gear. I'm not an expert on walkarounds, but I think what they do is they check the nose gear, take the locking pins out, check all the little ports like here, and everything. Check the P-tops, make sure nothing's on them or anything. Check the doors, check the seals around the doors probably. Then I think they look in the engine, check for damage on any of the engines, on the cowlings or in the blades or anything. Then they check up the wing. That's actually what the wing lights for at night. It lights up the wing so they can see if there's any damage on the trailing edge, leading edge. Then down the winglet, then down the back of the wing or the flap, and make sure the flaps are alright. Then check the main gear. Main gear will make sure there's no stowaways or anything in there. I think there has been cases on larger airliners like 747s and 777s of people actually stowing away in there. People that don't know that obviously you're going to die if you stay up there, and they've died essentially in the wheel well. Pretty grim. I'm not sure. I don't think that would happen on an A320 though. It's way too small for that. So anyway, I think they'd check the back, check the APU. The APU is running, as you can probably hear. I'm actually going to turn that up a little bit, can't I? There we go. And check the elevator and the rudder and everything. And yeah, it all seems good. I mean, for us it's going to be good, of course, because the Aerosoft doesn't model any damage. The FS Labs does. Hopefully I'll be able to get that when it comes out on P3D. Very expensive, that's the only problem. And I believe they just check the nose, make sure there's no damage there, then head up into the cockpit, which we can sort of virtually do. I tried walking through the stairs there. I used to have this thing where if I'd move the EZY camera near the stairs, it would sort of go up them. It was really weird. But yeah, and then they go in the cockpit. I don't know why I went there like that. That's a fun way to start the video. So anyway, you can hear the passengers boarding now. The APU is started, obviously. We can put the bleed on, and we can switch the fuel pumps on. We'll do a test on all the engines and the APU. Make sure there's no, make sure the fire warning lights are working. Now I believe that just said passengers are boarded, so we can go ahead and shut those doors. I'm not sure if baggage is boarded. I'm not sure if baggage is loaded yet. We can have a look out the window. Yep, they appear to be loaded. Driving away now. Close the window. Okay, and close the baggage doors. Very nice. Okay, we can get rid of the external power. We can make sure the parking brake's set. And we can get rid of all this. There we go. I can request push and start. well, from GSX. We can't turn, which is annoying, so we'll have to just go straight back and stop it. But that's okay. Initial climb is 6,000 feet, I believe. We can arm the spoilers. No weather radar yet, because we don't want to fry the brains of the people pushing the aircraft back. Okay, so I'll stick the beacon on. All the fuel pumps are on, all the APU and the bleeds are on. We are good to start the engines. Check the rudder trim. That's good. See the little tug down there. I think it's one of the big ones that lifts the nose up, which is nice. Okay. Just waiting now. As you can see, QNH is 1015. Let me check if that's still. Oh no, it's 1014 now. Okay, tap on the brakes to get the parking brake released. Okay, so we're going to start engine 1 first. So we can be straight in with the starter on that. And back we go. Seems to be brightening up here at Bristol. It was a bit cloudy earlier. Yes, the clouds are clearing off that way, going to the north. Okay, so we can start engine 1, we can start engine 2 now. Okay. I don't want to go too far back, I think I'll stop here. Because I'm scared of my wheels going on the grass. I'm just going to check actually. I'll set the parking brake. Just going to check if I've got dynamic. I hadn't. Okay, cool. Right, there we go. Let's set that on. That's up a bit. Cool. Right. Just checking I had the EZY head shake thing on. Okay, so engine 2 started. Going to put the starter back to normal, and we can turn the bleed off and the APU. Nose light can go to taxi. Takeoff can come on. And we'll do the control check now. Full left, check. Full right, check. Full up, check. Full down, check. Central, check. Rudder left, rudder right, rudder central, check. Trim we can set to 0.8 up. There we go. And that is us good to go. All the doors are closed. We'll just wait to wait for GSX to so we can go. Then I'll begin taxi. Just straight out here, we are going Zulu to Zulu Alpha, and we'll do a rolling takeoff on runway 27. Okay, have a good trip. That means we can go. So I'll release parking brake, give it a little bit of throttle. And around we go. Bit of a tight turn here. I think I might just miss the grass. Yeah, that's all good. Nice easy taxi out to 27. Whoa, bit too much power there. Okay, flaps 2. There's a new terminal there at Bristol. It's quite a nice airport, Bristol. I've never actually flown from it, but it does look quite nice. That's probably the old terminal. I don't think that's... Has it got a bigger tower? Yeah, bigger tower there. That must be an old tower then. Oh, not that bit. We're ready to go before they're finished doing the safety. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Can I have seats for landing, please? Sorry, I can say seats for landing. Seats for departure, please. Where do we go? Line lights on, nose light to take off, strobes on, TARA set. Trying to go off the taxiway while I'm looking down. And we can start the clock. The approach is clear.
On runway 27.
Messed that up a bit. Okay, swell to 50. Nose down a bit. Stable. Flex. Oh, Toga apparently. Short runway. V1. It is a short runway. Rotate. Oh my god, there we go. Positive rate, go up. Oh my god. I think the head shake options may be a bit amplified at the moment. We're away. Get back on the flight director. I think there might be a bit of turbulence actually. Okay. Plan for a set. Nose down. Flaps one. I'll have to change those head shake settings. Flaps up. And autopilot 1 on. And we'll go up to cruise. It's 3.3, isn't it? Or is it 3.5? Genuinely forgot. It's 3.3. So, go straight up. Okay, we can disarm the speed brake. Going for cloud, nice. We might as well take all the line lights and everything off. And yes, that's in the air. Look at that! You see the clouds casting a shadow down there. God, we really have hit some turbulence. Look at that! Bristol there. Nice. Whoa. Yeah, I'll have to change them. Nonetheless, I will see you later on in the flight. Probably during the descent. So I just can't get over how nice it is seeing the clouds break over the aircraft like that. So yeah, I'll see you later. Okay, welcome back. We are on the descent now. We're landing on 09 in Gibraltar. We didn't actually have a star. It was odd. So what I've done, I spent about like 20 minutes trying to figure out our routing in, and I now have to fly the final approach. It's a little complicated, but it's manageable. but the route it was taking me was like across here and then 190-degree turn, well, no, 170-degree turn. It was really weird. So I've added a few waypoints in here. Pimos and what is it? Xtra. And then we're going to Victor, which is the waypoint where the final approach starts, which is 9 DME out from the Gibraltar VOR. So yes, I've put all that information in. I'll explain how that's going to work as we're landing. But for now I want to put the information in here. Transition altitude here, I believe is 6,000, yep. 60,000, 6,000. We're going to go 139 on finals. We are going to have, if I get the METAR up, 1020 in the QNH. And it is a lovely 23 degrees down there. Winds are 090 at 7 knots. So that's all good. Right now, the decision height is 920 barrow, I believe. Yeah, and it's at that point we be at night. Well, actually, wait a minute. I'll add to that. I heard you meant to add something that made like 950. So yeah, basically we'll start the turn when we get to this. Actually, I'll overlay the chart on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Also, we need to bring down to 3,000. So yeah, it's a bit of a complicated approach, but it's pretty simple. So when we get to Victor, we fly outbound on 360, and then when we get to what is essentially an imaginary point called Xtra, we start our 90 odd degree turn in to land on 09. It's sorry, it's a it's a 89 degree turn. So yeah, okay. It's a bit complicated, but it's alright. I believe I've set this up correctly. I might not have. As I always say, I'm not a real Airbus pilot. Well, not any form for a pilot. If anybody does know how to fly this approach properly, like, no, and I mean they know loads about it. They don't just like have an idea. Then feel free to tell me. I'd love to learn that stuff, but it's quite hard to learn specific things about specific approaches online. You have to do a lot of reading about. I never got around to doing it. So anyway, I'm going to set auto rate medium. There we go, because I don't have a death wish and the runway's quite short here. I've marked out a 6 nautical mile ring here. And by that point we need to be at about 1,500 feet by that point. Okay, I'm also going to put this down to 2,000, and we get to 2,000 by Victor, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, 2,000 by Victor. Although it doesn't look like it's put in the markers there, which is really annoying. I think maybe it's just it's after and it's just jumping to there because I've not actually joined them up. I think it's alright. It's quite a complicated approach, as I keep saying. So, but yeah, I can put the ND in a bit more. I'll actually put terrain on rather than weather radar. Turn that off. Just so we can see where we're actually flying. You can see a bit of the land here. Nice. Also, you should be able to see more cloud shadows now. I increased the range on them because I noticed they were getting a bit cut off. I've also, and they disappear right as I say that because the actual clouds disappeared. Weird. I've also increased the brightness because I think it looks a bit better now. Yeah. all is good. Now we want to be fully configured by Victor, so or Victor. Well, it's named Victor actually. It's just Vict and then an R on my screen. Weird. Okay, so we can go to local QNH now, and I'm going to start putting the flaps out quite soon, I think. We're still quite far out actually, so it should be alright. I think that's the Rock of Gibraltar there. No, I can't zoom in. But there's the actual Gibraltar airport. Luckily, the visibility is good. All the weather's good. So, we should have no problem. I think I'll start putting the flaps down when I get to Xavier, yeah. God, we're nearly at 2,000 feet already, man. Okay, so got to see what I should have gone on a while back, but it's okay. And we'll put land lights on, and we'll just do these lights now because we might as well, so we can focus on actually flying the plane later on. Now, I'm not sure if you'd class this as a visual approach. I'm not sure what it'd be. It's an SRA approach, it says on my charts. That's okay. Missed approach altitude is 4,000. Oh yeah. Yeah, news go out on 090. Okay, so it's good to know what to do if there's an emergency. Okay, I'm gonna go to flaps. Actually, I'm just slow down first. Bring it back to 200 and employ a little bit of speed brake. Okay, flaps on. Yeah. That's a 180. Okay, flaps 2, gear down. On descenders quicker. Actually, I'll bring it into VS mode. So when we get to this point, I'm going to take it into head and select and take us out on a heading of 000 or 360, depending on which one you call it. That's weird. That's 3. Select to 160. And I'll go flaps full. And I'm going to set final approach speed now. 139. So I'll call it 140, so half 140, add a 0 on it, that's 700 feet per minute. There we go, 700 feet per minute now. Fly around here. Arm the speed brake. And oh crap. No. With the Airbus. There we go. Okay. Round to follow this heading. And we're going down at 700. Oh, they're a bit early actually. We'll bring that back to 400. You may be able to notice, but I've never actually flown this approach before. I'm going to take it manually now actually. My aircraft. we're actually ascending a bit. It's bad. We just want to stay levelled off. And on this heading. As I said, it is a very short runway here, so I'm going to try and just get it down, not worry about not worrying about greasing it. Just get the job done. Yeah, about there. Okay, so when this says we're 3 nautical miles, I'll begin the turnaround. The airport's currently, it's obscured under, oh no, I think it's just appearing now, about there. That's where that is. I don't want to drop too quickly.
1,000.
Okay, everything is good, we are good to land.
Minimum.
Landing. Yeah, incredibly low. Oh, actually, no, wait, that reading's wrong, because that's from CF, so, actually, okay. I'm just going to have to cite it visually. I think I've set something up incorrectly there. Ah, no, it's okay, I see the airport. I am actually leaning in. There it is. I'll just bring it around now. See, just there you can see the pappies. First I thought it was that. But it's fine. 2 whites, 2 reds, I can just about make them out. Get ready on my rudder pedals. And to sort of predict where the airport's going to be. There we go. Now I can see it again. Ah, overshot it a bit.
500.
Oh my god. I can correct for that. Not completely screwed yet.
300.
Okay.
200.
Whew. Just corrected for that.
100. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Okay, that's us down. Reverse is green. And across the road we go. That's a stowed, manual braking, and we'll get off at the next exit. Whew, that was close. when I massively overshot it, then I was quite close to going around. I was just able to get it back on track though. No, I'm not sure where we can vacate. Oh no, I can. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there is a taxiway here. Cool. Okay, line lights off. Nose lights, taxi, strobes off, and we'll vacate. Flaps can come up. Retract the speed brake. And that is us down in Gibraltar. Okay. Might as well just turn these lights off, to be honest. Stand, we'll pick stand 3, I think. 3. Nope. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that was quite interesting. I hope you so. We may have to wait for a minute for it to start. I don't think I did too badly today. That was my first time. But as always, let me know what you thought. And on to stand we go. As always, messing up the parking. Stop. Okay, parking brakes on. Beacon off. Actually, no, not beacon off yet. That was a bit of a mistake. So, engine shut off. Fuel pumps off. And we'll keep the AP one actually because we want to keep everybody cool. You need to set the parking brakes. I have set the parking brakes. I know they became released though. And we'll request deboarding. Get the doors open. Get traffic cones and wheel chocks. And I said we'll keep it on the APU power. And there we go. That was a very enjoyable flight. Look at that. Yeah, it was a very enjoyable flight. A bit of a hacked together landing, I'd say, but I don't think I did too bad for my first time. We got it down on the ground in one piece. Just need to make sure to make that turn on finals a bit tighter. And I'll do this flight a few more times. Well, fly into here a few more times off video and get some practice. Look at that side of that. That's the Rock of Gibraltar there. Very nice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then be sure to catch more videos and suggest what videos you may want me to do in the future. But other than that, I will catch you all next time. Not sure I broke that up so much for you. Bye bye.